What's up, you guys? I'm going to tell you right now, credit is confusing. So I'm going to tell you 3 things about credit that you probably didn't know. Number 1, you actually have, get this, 72 credit scores, and they're all listed right here. I think they're right there. I'm really bad with this whole camera thing. Anyway, back to the point. You have 72 different credit scores. And how does that break down? Well, FICO, which you've probably heard of, has 20 different credit scores. And then there's VantageScore, which has 4 different credit scores. Then you multiply that, so that's a total of 24. You multiply that by 3, which is each credit bureau. So Experian, Equifax, and Transunion. And what's 24 times 3, you guys? 72. So therefore, you technically have 72 different credit scores. Now, each score is going to apply to a specific thing for that score itself. So, for example, if you apply for a mortgage through me and I pull your credit report, the 3 scores that I'm going to see are going to be FICO 2, 4, and 5 scores. Now, that is not every single mortgage company out there, but it is typically the score models that are used when applying for a mortgage. Now, each score can also be used for credit cards, for bank accounts, for car loans, for personal loans, for all sorts of other things that you are asking for credit. That's what those 72 scores are essentially for. So when you open up one of your credit monitoring apps, which everybody has one, usually your bank offers one, or there's that one that's always wrong, which I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to get sued. But when you open up your credit monitoring app or whatever service that you use, you're most likely typically going to see FICO scores model 8 or model 9 or VantageScore 3 or 4. You just have to read the fine print to see exactly which scoring model that monitoring service is using to get that score. On average, typically most credit companies are going to want to give you the highest score that you have just because it makes you feel better about yourself. But just know that there's 69 other scores that they're not showing you. Number 2. Credit is a game and it is designed to make you fail. Now, hear me out. We all know what actions are going to affect your credit, which are all listed right there, I think. But what about different types of credit? You have your credit cards, your personal loans, your auto loans, your mortgages. Is there an actual ratio to all of those things that's going to give you the perfect credit score? Short answer, no. But because they don't teach financial literacy to kids today, and especially to us adults, we didn't get to learn about it when we were in high school either. The majority of us don't know how to best utilize credit to our advantage. But typically the majority of people are just going to apply for like 1 to 2, maybe 3 credit cards, or there's some people out there that are going to apply for like 10 to 15 to 20 credit cards. But they're just going to see what their credit limit is, and they're going to say, ooh, I get to spend X amount of dollars. Well, guess what? You also have to pay that money back, which apparently they don't teach you in school or in adult school. At the end of the day, you should be using credit to benefit you, but that's another video for another time. Number 3, and this one might make you say, what the f***? But your credit score will actually help determine if your marriage/relationship will be successful or not. Hear me out. The Federal Reserve actually did a study over the course of 15 years and followed a ton of couples and determined that if their credit scores, if one partner to the other partner have similar credit scores, they are close to each other, they are more likely going to succeed in the relationship versus somebody if they have completely opposite credit scores, they're typically less likely to succeed in the relationship. I swear to you that is real. The link is down below in the description. Go ahead and read it for yourself. Anyway, those are 3 things about credit that you most likely didn't know, and your friends and family most likely don't know either. So hit that share button and educate them. And if you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button for the algorithm. And let's be honest, validation from strangers on the internet makes everyone happy, and it is a great source of dopamine.